It's the wee hour. Sun's coming. And I don't love the camera because I'm trying to figure out how to get Horizon Lock on, and I got the latest firmware, and it just may not be available right now on the One RS if I'm on the latest and the camera's real soon. Oh yeah, speed to the stops. Wow, that's like almost 10 seconds to start the camera. First impressions, not good. Horizon level, well, I can't find it at all on firmware 1.4.1.8.4. Whatever. It's the latest firmware in, today. So, how's the sound? The wind's kicking up just a little bit, and it's definitely a low-level shot. Now, with the GoPro Hero 10 Black, where is it? Oh yeah, it's with me. And let me tell you, very, very easy camera to set up. And with the Insta 361 RS, oh, I'm having loads of fun on a brand new camera. I know I got to learn it. I know I got to take my time. And I'm just not loving the quick start. I think I'm going to have to do a count test. Oh yeah, might as well get started. Are you ready for it? We're going to count how long it takes to shut down by the number of seconds. It's fair to give it a number 1 and start off with number 2. So let me get my hands free and give a 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000. I hope I started in 3 seconds. Quick start, quick capture, the fast button is supposed to bypass all the startups and supposed to start the camera as fast as possible to that mode that you're in. And I don't love any camera that takes forever to do so. I'm definitely going to be missing all the action shots with the Insta 361 RS if I am going to be leaving the camera in the quick capture on. I watched a YouTuber and he does an excellent job, very clear, talks very comfortable to everybody. His name is Best 360. And he was the only one that showed all the features and functions of the latest firmware for the Insta361R. And I'm looking on how to set up Horizon Lock. And if I go on to the actual Insta360 application, I'm going to stop over here because I'm interested to see what's being thrown out. Porter cable, 150 psi machine, and it must be cleaning out some stuff. Fire extinguisher. I guess you could throw any junk out the way you want. And when I'm on the Insta360 application for the iOS phone, and that's not super friendly to get to the things I want to get to. But the good thing about the app is shows live feed while recording. So that I'm happy with. Now, if you don't get this video, I think I'm on linear mode. So that's why Horizon Lock, and I'm picking on 1. And I think I am going to switch off of it to ultra wide and give a test on that and see how well that looks for me. I did 2 things. I was able to get to the edge of the camera and swipe to get to the ultra wide. I set it up and I had to hit the X button. And then I had to swipe, I believe, down or swipe to the right. I can't remember anymore. And I changed video to active HDR. Does not do good in low level light. And I should have my EV value to -5 and my sharpness to the lowest, low. That's how I like my video. But again, I cannot get, you got it, horizon lock level, which I'm locked on to getting the camera to work 100%. Now, the low level shot, this is exactly where it's going to count. I'm going to give a woohoo! And I hope that sounded pretty awesome, because the audio should have been set up to enhanced sound. I'm back to video mode only. And when I went to swipe it from left to right, it automatically swipes off of active to video. It doesn't stay solidly on what you're on. So my first impressions, it's not that well. I'm not trying to sound like a downer. I'm just sounding like a real person sharing the fun with grabbing the camera on the very first day shooting video. It's not going to be a short video, and this is how I do things today. Man, that taken a long time to go from stop recording to recording with the camera being in the on position, and you got the lights on the fishing boats. The Insta360 RS needs a lot of work. It needs to go back to the testing plant, the engineer's room, and it needs to get up to date in speed. The camera needs to really be put to the test where you turn it on, it should work, and it does. You turn it on, it should go right to recording, and it doesn't go as fast as you think. The camera will do just fine as is if asked. The camera will shoot video. It will capture the moment only if the camera is recording, because anything that I want to shoot now got to be a little too late, and that's where I like GoPro better. I'm in super wide. I'm in super wide mode. I'm in 6K ultra wide, whatever it is. It's the highest video resolution. This is a perfect shot if asked, adding it in to the camera, a raw shot that I can load up and give you as a sample test and all that good stuff. HDR active is on and the sun is coming up, and that's where this will count. When I started my video, my screen went dark black for a good second, and I did not know what was happening, and it was recording the video. But Insta360 RS is more or less getting trouble free. It's doing a great job if asked. It's a trouble-free camera, and that wins anyone over that's not a GoPro fan. If you're a GoPro and you got issues, you want a trouble-free camera, Insta360 RS, I'm still in active HDR, but I am not in any way getting into horizon lock because I feel it's not available at the moment and the firmware is not written for it. I got some people up ahead and I have to go through them, and maybe I'll get to the end and do that talk. But when I'm driving back, riding back, it's going to have to be HDR active. and I have to go keep switching because I want to share the fun with you and what I'm shooting. Alright, that's why we're all here standing, because we're looking at the drone. The drone. Everybody's watching the drone catcher in the sunset. Yeah. So, I'm almost at the end. I'm having a good time. It's a love and hate relationship, first impressions. And I just keep the camera on, now on, and I capture the shot. Oh yeah. Now, I had a little difficulty shooting video. No, I had
using the interface with cold fingers, and it kept on going on to another thing when I'm trying to get to the sound.
I'm trying to get to the sound because the wind is ruffling by.
GoPro,
GoPro,
you got it. Insta 361 RS are on, filming the sunrise. The difference is one
has active HDR and the other doesn't. It's only fair now to stop the video and change off active HDR, which is only 4K.
30 frames per second maximum.
I've been shooting with ultra wide for the past number of shots. Now they're both at 4K
60
linear.
frames per second EV value. One's -5 and one's 1.0 negative. Sun's rising. Beautiful indeed. Let me get on out of the shot. Before I do. How's my skin tone?
How's
Is my skin tone to your liking? Am I too dark? At least I can see myself.
At least I can
see
myself.
But if I gotta stop the camera and switch the body of the Insta 361 RS, you're gonna miss everything. And that's not what I like, but that's what I gotta deal with on my beautiful shot indeed of the sun and the GoPro. Rising to fame real fast. Follow my finger. The drone's right over there, right up ahead. Going up a little, now going straight, grabbing the shot. Because I'm heading out and the sun's behind me and I don't want to blow the shot. There are two drones. There's a drone right there and the other drone is all the way up there and you're not going to see it. So that's why there's a bunch of people capturing the drones. And he's facing towards the sun and all. So off we go. We, give them their space and everything. There are 3 drones. Guys are doing a great job flying, grabbing their film, and having a good time in the hobby. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I just missed that drone, man. It was right there. Did you see that? That is the ultimate shot, man. Insta 361 RS, you just been chopped off. I hope you can make some sense out of my video, what I'm sharing to you. My first impressions are just going out, having fun and vlogging and telling you how I feel using the actual camera as is. We're on just a video, linear, and I think I am going to change it to wide and just finish the video in that way. And I'm not going to put it on to active HDR anymore. I'm done. So let's change it on. Alright. I accidentally was on ultra wide. and I swore I had it on linear. So now that's not a good thing when I'm so used to a GoPro where I have shortcuts. I don't have to go look for things by swiping around. And when I have a profile and I set it all up, that's what I like. This has profile settings. I just told you. First time using, out of the box, setting it up, getting out there, not too much fun. I did the same thing with the Insta 361 X2, and that's the camera I'm going to be keeping. Now, I don't need to have another action camera. And let me tell you, this action camera, if I can't get Horizon locked immediately out of the box, and that's what I got used to very quickly with the Hero 10 out of the box. Why do we need to tell people with cameras, oh, it'll be coming in the next firmware, oh, it'll be here soon? No, you don't have to write it and make it up. We don't have to wait for it. Sure we do. We rush the camera to the market, but the Insta361R has it already. And you would think the camera would take off from there. Well, I guess when you got a camera and you got it all maxed out and you bring out the next best module that's higher, you start from the beginning again. And then you build the people up. That's how I personally feel. You got a camera with all the features and you want to bring the next model out with all those features and add them onto it. Add the newer features on. I get it. I get it. It's the 360. I get it. I have wind noise reduction on. I'm talking a nice loud voice. And you hear highway traffic that's moving in the background. You hear the boardwalks going. Flow state is on. No post. And the Insta361RS has editing software in the application and all. And let me tell you, you have the desktop studio. It doesn't have any software to edit MP4, just 360. And that's something that I guess Insta360 has to look at. And I got to relook at the software to make sure that I can put this in there and edit. It's just a 360 studio software. I don't think they have software for Insta360 and their editor. I know when I got something in my hands, I like it right away. And that's how I know. And I'm not loving what I'm liking. I'm not liking what I'm loving. And I'm definitely not hating what I got. It's going to take time. And I got a month's time. Really. I'm going to just wait and see. Make my decisions. Now, I schedule things sometimes. And people don't understand what a schedule is. And they say, hey, how come it's not available? It's scheduled. I really got to take my time now, and I got to hold off for a good 10 seconds with the on and then the shutter button as well. This is the golden hour, and this is where everything counts, man. I got the brightest shots. Oh yeah, I'm well lit. Oh yeah, I'm the star, and all of a sudden I feel. How did you like the video I presented to you? Just the video. I'm on a bike, I'm holding it level, and I'm using the Ulanzi MT09 with the thumb bolt, and I'm able to get the thumb bolt on there nice and comfortable. And I'm with a frame of the Insta361RS, and doing a good job indeed, right? And I am rotating around real slow, and I got a couple of bumps on the road, and I got different depths in lighting And let me just give it a little pump, give it a little rotate to the floor. You don't see any rolling shutter, which is a great thing today. And maybe I could stop and watch it on a large TV. A lot of things I didn't get into, like this camera has AirPods, and you can connect it to your AirPods and yeah, communicate without buying a Sonova adapter. I'm happy I didn't buy anything else at the moment, and I'm just testing out the camera my way. Let me give a couple of shout outs. It's this guy. You want to get a 1RS again? You see how difficult it is today? I don't know if you love the camera or how well it performs. My gig user. Oh yeah, buddy. It's a GoPro killer. I'm not laughing at you, my friend. It's not really a GoPro killer. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do out of the box, and it's missing a couple of things. Steve WB. Oh yeah, you know which is a better camera? Probably the DJI Action 2. It's a different type of format when you hold it. Garbage truck is racing with me. It's a different type of camera when you hold it. You don't need a magnetic aluminum frame. Sure you do. You get the heat out. It's given to free. But this has its own heat dispersion frame. I think Insta360 guys is trying to sell you with the plastic frame. Oh, it's preventing overheating. Well, 30 minutes in, the Insta360, I'm overheating. I'm going to stop, but I'm going to continue on. 15 minutes later, I'm overheated. 3 minutes later, I'm off. And it didn't record for 15 minutes after 45. 3 minutes later, it shuts off just like that. Wow. I said a big mouthful. All right. I got my AirPods, they're all hooked up, and I take them with me, and I don't know if you can hear me quite well through the AirPods, if they're going to be static or background noise, but let me give you one advice. If you shut the camera down, you have to reconnect them again. You do see the icons of two AirPods, so let's do a walk test. If I turn around, you should be able to still hear me. And as long as I'm in line of sight, like you saw with the drones, line of sight, I'm 10 feet away, doing a good job, doing a nice talk, and I'll just walk along and see how far we go as a rain test. Oh man, this is Nova 12 adapt the audio sound. I don't have to yell to the camera anymore. How sweet is that? The AirPods don't work any further than 10 feet away. You get a lot of distortion. But that's what you have with something wireless. Apples are great. Insta360 and Apple, not so great. But at least they gave it a shot than other cameras. I'm going to pull this door off. Oh man, it felt like I just snapped it and broke it. That's the sound of it. And I am going to take my Sonova. The left volume bar shows the real-time input volume of the external microphone. Next. Tap the volume for adjustment in the input of the external microphone. I could go 0 dB, 3 dB, 6 dB. I got a microphone. So now I'm going to go hook up my Rode Wireless Go's. I got sound, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah. Do I have sound? I automatically went to recording. Oh, what gives there, Insta360?
A battery AC lightning bolt. Oh, what fun this is, man. What fun this is. Look at that. Lightning bolt disappears. Do my best to get this bad boy in. Oh, it's in. Just like that. First impressions. Wow. Now, the camera, the interface, you have to get used to. And when I swipe over from the actual live feed, I want to change the mode that I'm on video, it automatically goes to the next one as soon as I swipe. That will be fixed later on in firmware, I hope, and nobody shows that. And let me give you a nice live demonstration. I can't show you everything, but here we are on widescreen, the 6K, and automatically I'm on loop recording. When I do that, I want to still be on 6K. I don't like this particular small icons, and I would love to start out just being on video and stay on video. Now, the screen is very small. The GoPro front screen is a lot bigger. People are calling this the GoPro killer. I don't think so. Maybe DJI Action 2 compared to the Insta 360. Now, I turn this off, and then maybe a few minutes later, this may just officially shut off. So yeah, the screen, this is heat dispersion, 30 minutes, this will overheat, and 45 minutes, good luck. I don't love this door. I could pull it off. It almost sounds like a tag that you were ripped. And now I won't be able to see to get this back on. It goes on, but I will lose that. I didn't get any optional parts. They're extra. $20 for a cold shoe? No, thank you. The video quality is excellent. No complaints. I have one or two issues that I went out because I orientated locked my camera. I couldn't get it to correctly film. It was in portrait. My mistake. But when I turn this on and I want to get to horizon level lock, I basically swipe to the very far corner in, and I'm on, again, ultra wide, and I'm on linear. And now I have to exit out. And I want to get into horizon lock, and Best 360 said click the very bottom, and I'm not even getting in there. So yeah. Oh, there is the quick menu. I didn't know you could hit these two things there. So I'm in video, photo, and my custom settings. That is neat. Now I don't want to replace, I want to X out and hit this dash over here. So fool around with the camera. You'll never know what you got. If you're looking to get one, maybe you want to wait for the firmware to continue to be updated so it could be maximized and everything gets into the camera. And I really have no use if I don't have horizon level. GoPro, I love horizon level. The interface is a lot easier to use on the GoPro. It's set up a lot better, and it does a great job. Not many people out there report all the bugs and issues they have. And they're not going to report today all the bugs and issues that may come about in the Insta360, if that has. So you look at your reviewers, you influencers that will help you make your decision. And I hope this video may have helped you out of my first impressions. So I'm Fish, and I appreciate your time, and I thank you very much. And I hope you can make your decision. I prefer to see something that is a lot easier to see on a large screen. Even the front screen is larger than that screen. Compare, choose, research, sleep on your decision. The best advice I can give to all. On that note, thank you for viewing. It helped the channel if you make a rate, a comment, show that love.